Good morning, folks. This is Nick Randall. I am with Western Marketing, and today we are lucky enough to have Daniel Trudeau with us from SILAC Insurance and Company, and we'll be talking a little bit in detail about their different annuity products and kind of going through different methods and their different strategies, and ultimately kind of going through some of the products in depth here a little bit more. But I know that this is kind of a pivotal time of the year. A lot of folks that are probably on this call may be doing AEP, and obviously as we head into the Medicare open enrollment season, a busy time. But certainly I think if you have the opportunity to look at annuities, please do so. We've got a lot of things going on in the market right now, and some, I guess, trepidation more or less as far as, what the market's going to do. So always times like these, a hedge, fixed index annuities make a great hedge for somebody who may be long in the market and looking to capitalize on some upside, but obviously kind of scared about, if the market's going to collapse or there's something bad going to happen. So certainly with that, I think, we'll kind of talk a little bit more about these products and how they'll fit in with your client's overall financial picture. So with that, I'm going to hand things over to Danielle to get things started. Real quick, actually, housekeeping note before I hand things over to Danielle. This webinar is being recorded, so feel free to, if you're jumping off, later, coming in late, or jumping off early for whatever reason, that's fine. We'll have the recorded version available for everyone who registered, as well as additional details about the products that we're talking about here today, and then contracting as well. We'll send that out here later this afternoon to everybody who registered. So with that, go ahead, Danielle, and show us what you got.
Thanks, Nick, and thanks everybody for joining me this morning. As Nick mentioned, my name is Danielle Trudeau, and I am your external wholesaler here at SILAC. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you guys this morning. I know some of you might be new to SILAC products. Some of you maybe are on here, you've written with us or have heard of us, but don't really know a ton about who we are and what we do. So today, really what I wanted to do, because we've done some webinars for you folks before, is kind of just talk about our product overview as a whole. So what really we have to offer, maybe some unique strategies that you guys could implement in your business when going through over the next couple of months. And then some really great new resources that we have available to all of you that I think are kind of new, unique, and different. So with that, let's go ahead here and get started. So the biggest question to those of you who aren't so familiar with SILAC, who really we are. Now, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I just wanted to let you guys know we were founded back in 1935. So we may be fairly new to this indexed annuity space, but we are not a new life insurance company. We were acquired by SILAC in 2017. So that's where we had the shift from Equitable Life and Casualty over to SILAC. And then in 2018, we launched our Secure Savings and our Elite MIGA. In 2019, we introduced our Teton FIA line as well as our Atlas Index. 2020, we were that very, very bold company, right? That not only released a new product in the middle of a pandemic, but also went through a name change, right? So we're not afraid to step outside the box, guys, and do what needs to be done. We launched our Raven Pack Index this year in 2021. And I'm not going to get into details, unfortunately, on this call this morning, but just as a little bit of a teaser, we are introducing a new product at the end of the year, beginning of next year. So hopefully next time I'm on here, we'll be able to talk more about this new product. I think it'll be a great alternative for some of you who maybe need some other options when looking at FIAs or in the annuity space. So definitely excited about that, and more big things coming from us in the future as well. Really quickly, this is a new slide that I added, and I wanted to talk about it for just a few reasons. Now, when we got, I know you guys have wholesalers that come in all the time that tell you how great their company is and all of that. Well, I think that sales rankings are really important, and the reason that they're important to us is because of FIA sales of independent agents, we're ranked number 4. And of all FIA channels, we're actually ranked number 7. And again, the reason I like to point this out is because we're fairly new to this indexed annuity space. So having these sales rankings, doing things differently, doing things the SILAC way has really worked out well for us and well for our clients. There's a lot of hiccups when it comes to our financial strength. So I put this in here as well. We are a B+ with a positive outlook. We have a fantastic 3-page financial strength piece that is available to all of you on our agent portal. That goes into how we do our level option budgeting. It talks about all of our financials. We're very, very transparent, making sure you guys know exactly what it is that we're doing, and of course our financial strength. There's one thing I wanted to point out too. So for those of you who are writing us, it's really important for you to understand that when we were acquired by SILAC Incorporated, we had to carry over Equitable Life and Casualty's existing rating. And we've been upgraded 3 times in 3 years by AM Best, which honestly, guys, is virtually unheard of. They usually will only look at a company every 2 years, and we're actively seeking another upgrade as well. So definitely encourage all of you to check out that financial strength piece if you have any questions about that. So this is a slide I recently put in, and I put it in primarily because there's a lot of uncertainty going around in the world. And these are just some statistics that I found that I thought might be useful to you guys to kind of maybe even get your clients thinking about annuities, thinking about different solutions. Almost 80% of Americans are nervous about retirement, and that is a huge number, especially during the craziness over the last 2 years. Another big question is, do your clients have an income stream that they can outlive? That's a huge thing as well. Well, 73% of Americans are concerned about not having a lifetime income. And guys, we have a solution for that, which we'll talk about today. And last but not least, do your clients have a plan that can protect them from any surprises? As I mentioned before, the market's been up and down over the course of the last 2 years. There's still some uncertainty about what's going to happen next. And that's a big number. 71% of Americans are concerned about the risk of financial surprise. And guys, this is really where annuities can come in to help you and to help your clients. So of course, we like to add the tagline, together we can reach new heights with this. So when we talk about our products, the main thing here, guys, is, and the reason that I like to talk about this slide is our product goals. So when you look at a lot of products out there on the market, they are complicated. They have all these different, riders and fees and stuff attached to them that doesn't always make sense to even us as agents who've been in the field for a really long time. How can we expect our clients to understand the inner workings of these products and want to buy them? So what we did with our SILAC products is we stripped everything down. We made everything clean and simple with no complicated distractions. We wanted to make sure that everything was tied to industry-leading performance, and we wanted to make sure to be very, very consistent. And that is a theme that you will see with us as we walk through our products. It's kind of the same theme that we've got going on here. So really quickly, talk about our MultiYear Guaranteed annuities, which is our MYGAs, of course. These are some of the top products in the industry. We have a 2- and 5-year version. These are great, guys, because they can be used as a lead generating source. So when you're sitting down, you're doing those annual reviews with clients, you're kind of figuring out their whole financial picture. Maybe they've got some bank CDs, right? MYGAs can be a great alternative to some of those bank CDs because we have that short-term guarantee. What's great about our MYGAs as well is they can be written all the way up to age 90. We have highly liquid options that are available with the secure savings line and competitive renewal offerings. Not going to spend a ton on the secure savings line. Pretty self-explanatory, clean and simple. Great products. We've got some of the best rates in the industry on our MYGAs. But again, really, really beneficial to those clients, especially that are maybe new to annuities, right? because annuities in the past have gotten a bad rap. So having this short-term guaranteed commitment could be a great segue into getting a client maybe more comfortable with an annuity as well. So here's our current portfolio for the secure savings 2 and 5 year, as well as the elite. And you see the elite version, we have just slightly higher fixed rates due to those free withdrawals not automatically included in the elite line. And then your death benefit is just a little bit different there as well. So that's the secure savings MYGA. Not going to talk a lot about that today. I really wanted to make sure the majority of our time was focused on our real beauty of products, our fixed indexed annuities, and that's Teton and Denali. So I'm going to go ahead and start here this morning with Teton. So just some highlights. Of course, we all know FIAs were built for one thing, accumulation without that downside risk. And that is exactly what we did here with Teton. We have this clean, simple structure. Obviously, the biggest thing here when you're talking to clients, their worst case scenario in any given year is going to be that 0%. We have a 7, 10, and 14-year version of Teton, a bonus and a non-bonus version. The 7-year premium has a bonus, guys, that goes all the way through age 90, so that's huge for some of your older clients. The 5, 7, and 10% premium bonuses. And here's the big thing about Teton. And I have agents I talk to every single day that know the Teton product line, they know the Denali line, but they did not know this small little fact about Teton, and I think that this is really important. So on Teton, every year, your client can take out the greater of RMDs or 5% of their account value. But when we were developing the Teton product, we really honestly, guys, looked at policyholder behavior. And what we found was a lot of clients don't really have a need or a want to draw on these accounts, right? They wanted an accumulation product. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to accumulate their money. But then all of a sudden, and we know this as agents, we get a call from them and they decide, hey, I changed my mind. I really decided I want to buy that second home, a boat, or whatever they feel that they need access to their money. But a lot of times you don't have liquidity options. You only have the 5% of the RMDs. But what you can do with Teton is you can take that 5%. Your clients don't need to take it out. They don't need to take RMDs. They can carry that 5% over to the next year. 10, that'll be 10%, and they can do that cumulative up to 30%. So then in year 6, they could take out 30%, and then the next year it would start back over at 5. And that's one of those things about Teton that I've really been emphasizing to people is it is this accumulation product, but also has the ability to be very, very liquid for a client who might need that additional liquidity in the future. So when I'm talking about these products, guys, I kind of condensed this presentation to throw out some of the slides because I really think where the products shine and where they can really, really help you and your clients is looking at a case study. And this is our proprietary illustration system. So we'll go ahead and take a look at a Teton case study. So we're gonna purchase Teton 14, $100,000 in initial premium. Issue age of our client is gonna be 60. We're not gonna take any withdrawals. We're gonna allocate 50% to the S&P and 50% here to our Barclays Atlas 5 index. So when you pull up this page here, this is a 19-page document that comes up. This is page 6 of that document. And honestly, guys, I think this is the most impactful when you're sitting down, you're doing those annual reviews with clients, you're talking about, how to protect their money in these tumultuous times, right? But also giving them that accumulation that they desire. This is what this looks like. So our annual effective rate here is going to be 7.34%. Well, what does that mean? That means if you take a look at this, where we're getting that is from the first 10 years of interest credits. You see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 years where we have double-digit interest credits. Now, of course, this is a fixed indexed annuity. So we always want to make sure that our clients are aware that there are some years that we don't know which strategy is going to hit, right? We're allocating, we're diversifying between two different strategies, but there might be a year that we get a 0, okay? And we're seeing that here in years 5 and 8. But the thing about SILAC products is, guys, is that even though you had a 0, you're never going to go backwards in your account value. And the reason you're never going to go backwards in your account value is because we do not have any fees associated with any of our products. So when you're looking at a SILAC product sitting next to somebody else, that year that someone else might get a 0, their account value is going to go backwards. With a SILAC product, that is never going to happen. Okay, so here we see our account value after 10 years has gone from $100,000 to just over $200,000. We let this policy continue at age 80, 20 years later, it is at $400,000, and then at age 90, at year 30, it is over $800,000. And that, guys, pure and simple, is the beauty of a great accumulation product. Teton, pretty self-explanatory, but again, wanted to make sure you all were aware of that 30% cumulative withdrawal benefit that we do have on the Teton series. I threw this slide in here actually just the other day because we have a lot of great marketing materials, great resources for all of you to utilize. These are our product highlight sheets. We have these available for all of our products. These are one-page highlight sheets that really tell you almost, guys, everything that you might need to know about this product. Free withdrawal benefits, all of that associated with it. So definitely encourage you to check those out. If you have questions, could definitely save you a call into our new business or our customer service line. Okay, so with that, let's switch gears here and let's talk about our Denali product. So Denali, in a lot of ways, guys, looks kind of similar to Teton in that it's a fantastic accumulation product. But of course, the difference here is we have the income. So we have lifetime withdrawals available with Denali. Again, we have a 7, 10, and 14-year version, bonus and non-bonus versions, tremendous crediting strategies here with Denali, the highest caps and rates that we've got. We have the lifetime withdrawal benefit, which again, like I said, I told you I stripped out a lot of these slides, and I'm really going to show you how Denali works more so in this illustration, because it really is, guys, clean, simple, easy to understand, easy to talk to a client about. Just print off that one page, show them exactly what their money could be doing. Again, especially during these tumultuous times that we're living in here. We also have wellness withdrawals on Denali that we do not have on Teton. So this, of course, is an ADL benefit. So if your clients cannot perform 2 out of 6 of those activities of daily living, they can increase their lifetime withdrawal for a maximum of 5 years. And of course, the SILAC way, guys, no charge on the Denali product as well. So again, like I said before, I really do think that Denali shines when we're looking at it from a case study perspective. So we're going to do the same thing here. But here's the thing, guys, we're going to look at a Denali 7 because I wanted to show you how a shorter term commitment with a 7-year product is still very, very beneficial and a very, very impactful story. So we're going to do $100,000 again in that initial premium. Issue age of our client is going to be 60. We're going to defer that income though for 10 years, and we're going to allocate 50% to Atlas and 50% to our newest index, the Raven Pack Index. So when we take a look at this, okay, so we have, of course, our annual effective rate on this 7-year product as 7.89%. Now again, where we're looking at that is we have those first 10 years of interest credits. Again here, very similar story. We have 3, 4, 5 years, guys, where we have double-digit interest credits, okay? So after 10 years, our account value has grown to just over $213,000. So again, that kind of sounds like a similar story to Teton, But when we're looking at it, when our clients need to take out that lifetime income, here they deferred income for 10 years. So all of a sudden they're going to start taking income at age 71, and they're pulling out just over $11,000. Now here's how this works, and this is why I decided to show you guys this. So our annual withdrawal for the lifetime withdrawals, it is based off of a percentage of the account value. So there's no income account. Everything here is based off of the account value. So when your client decides to turn on income, they're going to lock that in at a percentage of the account value based on their age. It really is that simple, and what makes Denali such a unique product. But here's the thing too, don't forget we have wellness withdrawals. So if your clients cannot perform 2 out of 6 of those activities of daily living, they can increase that lifetime withdrawal amount. Here's also the other part of this, guys. So here, remember, we took out just over $11,000. Our account value has, we assume, is going to go down, right? Because we just took out almost $12,000. Well, we had just a 10.4% interest credit that year. So our account value actually goes up, okay? And why I point this out is that's where we see actually attainable step-ups in income with the Denali product, because as the account value rises, your of course your annual withdrawal amount, your lifetime withdrawal amount, is based off a percentage of that account value. Okay, so that's where we see those step-ups that can actually happen with the Denali product. So after 20 years at age 80, our account value is still at $254,000. And remember, guys, we've been taking out income every year on this product. So what that means is our total withdrawal benefit, our total withdrawals, we've taken out $134,000. So our total benefit on a 7-year product is just over $389,000. And that, guys, right there is the beauty of an income product that has great accumulation that's tied to it. And again, I think that this illustration is very, very impactful when you're trying to show a client exactly how this Denali product works. So why Denali? I just recently added this slide as well. Here's the reasons that it's different, guys. We have step-ups that are actually attainable in that income. It has a clean and simple structure, again, no complicated distractions, very attractive to clients. We have one account, so there's no phantom accounts. Everything is based off of the account value. You get accumulation and you get income. And then, of course, when we're sitting down talking to clients, we're trying to get them to buy something. You know, we're trying to explain to them how we can help their future. They always want to know one question, right? Well, what's the fee associated with this? And again, Denali, all SILAC products have no fees attached to them. So that's a really important thing to make sure that they understand. So really quickly, I wanted to talk about a case study between Teton and Denali, because a lot of people will come to me and ask, you know, Danielle, these are really great products. What can I do to benefit my client who might need liquidity but also wants income protection? So when we look at a case study here, we talk about Mr. Jones. He has $500,000. He wants to accumulate assets without risking losing any of his money, but he's going to need access to his funds. And that's more of a big thing, a theme that we're seeing a lot of, you know, in recent years. He wants the lifetime income protection, but, you know, he may have miscellaneous liquidity needs. That's a very realistic scenario that I'm sure a lot of you face in meetings with clients on a day-to-day basis. So which product's going to work better, Teton or Denali? Well, here's the thing, guys. I tell people all the time, maybe don't choose. You can use both. You can split the funds between Teton and Denali and really get the best of both worlds. Because remember, with Teton, you have the cumulative withdrawals and higher early cash values. And with Denali, you have the lifetime withdrawals, wellness withdrawals, and higher account values. So I wanted to show you guys how this really looks when you play it out. So here's this case study. Now remember, we're at age 60, he had $500,000. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna split it. 250,000 in Teton, 250,000 here in Denali. So when we look at Teton first, after 5 years, our account value has grown to almost $400,000. Now remember, when we're talking to Mr. Jones, he told you that he might have some liquidity needs. So all of a sudden, with that cumulative withdrawal benefit on Teton, where we can take out 30% free of charge without a withdrawal penalty, times that 398,000 by 30%, all of a sudden our client has access to almost $120,000 to pull out of this Teton 14 product with no penalty or early withdrawal fees. Okay, so that's really, really big. We're checking that box for Mr. Jones in terms of his liquidity needs. But then with Denali, on the other hand, he tells us he wants the lifetime withdrawal benefit as well as those wellness withdrawals. So here we have Denali at year 5. Mr. Jones is able to take out just over $21,000 a year in income, okay? He continues on, he reaches those attainable step-ups in year 10. He's taking out now almost $32,000 in income. And then if we scroll down all the way to age 80, in year 20, his income has stepped up to almost $90,000 a year, with an account value, as you see over there, of $1.3 million. And guys, again, that is the beauty of an accumulation and income product. So here's how I like to position a lot of times Teton and Denali, stacking them up side by side for maybe some of those clients who are worried about liquidity when we're talking to them about a fixed index annuity. Here is a great solution for those clients. So kind of wrapping up here, I want to talk more about some of the things that we have to offer you guys. So I like to say, you know, even during these tumultuous times, we actually do deliver interest credits. So last year, our first set of interest credits for Atlas credited our clients over 9%. This is a marketing piece that you guys are all able to utilize, download, give to your clients. And then we have another one for the Teton series, what our interest credits were a little bit earlier last year in, was that August? And we are actually coming out with a new piece that shows what our actual interest credits were for this year as well. These are two really great marketing pieces that you can show clients, kind of really just showcasing our products don't just look good, they actually do provide real value. When we talk about custom index performance, tagging along with that, when we look at the marketplace as a whole for 2020, the Raven Pack and Atlas Index sat at the top there, which is really, really big. And the reason that I point this out is not to brag, guys, but to really showcase the fact that we're being very intentional with the indexes that we do choose. And we're not looking at adding a ton of new strategies. We're making sure that the strategies we do have really fit within the SILAC way, how we like to do things, and fit in with our products well too. And we have a bunch of other resources really to help you grow. We have our annual review packets. So when you're sitting down with clients during AEP, during your annual reviews, having resources like this where you can go through, kind of figure out their holistic financial picture. We have this, save it. As we know, the world is changing, the annuity space is changing, so making sure we keep good notes. This is a really great piece. It's PDF fillable. I definitely encourage all of you to check that out on our agent portal. We have Teton versus Denali pieces, as well as a ton of great other marketing pieces. And if you can't seem to find those on our agent portal, because we are in the process of upgrading our agent portal, we did come out with these microsites. And I point these out because I think that they're fantastic. You guys can go utilize these. We have promotional marketing videos that are client approved. We have Denali brochures, how your annuity will grow, a ton of great marketing pieces that are client facing approved that are on these microsites. So if you just go to silacins.com/SILAC, you can access those different microsites. And last but not least, our 2021 Top Agent Awards strip. If you guys have noticed throughout this presentation, we at SILAC kind of like to do things a little bit differently, and that includes our trips as well. So our 2022, trip is to Japan, and there's still time to qualify. So if you've written business with us, you may have already qualified or are in the process of qualifying. So it started July of last year and runs to the end of the year. $5 million in issued premium, and we will be going to Tokyo and Kyoto next August. Definitely a once in a lifetime trip. So hopefully maybe see some of you on that top agent trip next year. And that is all I have for you guys this morning. Pretty short and sweet, kind of a lot of information to cover. But again, just wanted to make sure that you guys were fully aware of everything that we have available to offer all of you. If you have questions, you can reach us at sales@silacins.com, or our phone number is 888-352-5122.
Perfect. Well, hey, thanks so much, Danielle. Definitely appreciate that great presentation. I think a lot of folks on this call can easily see the value that SILAC offers. I mean, talk about incredible indexes, incredible products that are built, and especially in a fee-sensitive world that we're in, you can really see the value that SILAC delivers, and ultimately that's why we love to partner with SILAC and offering their products to our advisors and our folks. And certainly, if you guys do have additional questions, you can give us a call here at Western Marketing. Our number is 800-852-7152. In case people were jumping in late, this was recorded, so I'll have that full recording out to everybody later today for everyone who registered, as well as additional product information about the Teton, Denali, and their secure savings products as well. So appreciate everybody's time, and hopefully everybody has a very successful AEP, and feel free to give us a call here at Western Marketing if there's anything we can help you out with. Thanks so much, Danielle, and thank everybody for taking time out of your schedules.
Thank you.